Hey, welcome to the Bitcoin Bull. Today we're going to take a look, see what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin has been going up 4 days now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bitcoin is looking really good. Looks like it's getting off the floor. So today we'll take a look, see what Bitcoin is doing today. And then we took out some news here. We have Jack Dorsey saying that Bitcoin is key to the future of Twitter. Jack Dorsey says, Jack Dorsey is the CEO of Twitter. He's talking good about Bitcoin, saying how he wants to use Bitcoin in Twitter and make why he thinks that Bitcoin is going to be the major currency online. So more good news about Bitcoin, which is great. And then we'll take a look and see what Bitcoin should be doing the next several days and weeks from now, and an overlook on the whole crypto market. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's make this bigger and look at the hour chart. Zoom in here. And by the way, if you like this video, if you can give me a thumbs up, that would be great. I'd really appreciate that. That will help grow the channel. And also hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date every day on what Bitcoin is doing and all the most important Bitcoin news. So here we have Bitcoin, and we were, let's see here. Let's move this over a little bit. So Bitcoin made a big jump here. And normally after Bitcoin goes up, normally there's a correction and Bitcoin will go down. So it should have gone down to here before then going up again. And then once it hits the next support or resistance, then it drops down, something like this. And with this Bitcoin going up here, instead of going back down again, it did like a horizontal, slowly going up movement. So it did like a horizontal correction, which is great. That's a sign that Bitcoin is really strong. If once Bitcoin got to here, the normal thing would have been to drop down to this support, and it did not drop. It maintained and actually slowly kept going up while it was in the correction, while it was getting its strength back to go up again, which it went back up again here. And now instead of dropping to this support, it's maintaining up here and actually slowly going up. So lately the Bitcoin corrections have not been dropping, they've been maintaining. So that's a very good sign of a lot of strength. So I think Bitcoin's going to keep on going up. And I said yesterday that we were about here in the making of the video yesterday, and I said that most likely we'll be hitting this resistance again. It almost hit it here, and then Bitcoin hit the resistance here, did a quick pullback, and for the rest of the day it started going down, but then it shot back up again. And I said there is a chance that once Bitcoin hits this resistance, it could go down, and if it goes down, it would hit this support line here. But I didn't see it very likely, but that was a possibility. I said that the most possible outcome would be something like this, that Bitcoin will go up, hit this support line again, hit this resistance line again, and hang out around here for the rest of the day, making its way into this triangle formation here, and then breaking out. I said that was the most normal thing that should have happened. But I also said there is a chance also that once Bitcoin hits this resistance line here, it could just shoot up and just break right out right away. And that's what happened. And so now we are in a different scenario. Here, well, before we get into this, into what we'll be doing the next several days from now, let's check out this news. So today Bitcoin should be anywhere in here today. Anywhere in here would be the normal thing. Bitcoin could drop all the way to this support here, so anywhere in here. And Bitcoin could also break out here, but that's less likely because Bitcoin has already gone up a lot today, like 4 or 5%. So most likely Bitcoin will be doing something like doing something like this. Again, it didn't draw correctly. Most likely we'll be doing something like this today. You know, after Bitcoin took this big rise here, it did this like horizontal correction. So most likely the same thing will happen. Bitcoin went up, took a big rise here, and most likely will be consolidating in here today. And then, yeah, that's most likely scenario for today in this area here. And so let's check out this news. Here we have Bitcoin is key to the future of Twitter. Jack Dorsey says the Twitter CEO sees opportunities to integrate Bitcoin into services such as commerce, subscriptions, and new features such as Twitter tip jar and super follows. He's saying Bitcoin, the world's largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, will be one of the key trends for the future of Twitter, CEO Jack Dorsey declared. The Twitter CEO said that Bitcoin would be a big part of the company's future at the second quarter earnings call, outlining the digital currency's potential to further transform Twitter products and services. So this is very good. He's saying this. Referring to Bitcoin as a native currency of the internet, Jack Dorsey described opportunities to integrate Bitcoin into existing Twitter services, including commerce, subscriptions, and new features such as Twitter tip jar and super follows. So what else did he say here? He's saying that there's an obvious need for this and appreciation for it. And I think that an open standard that's native to the internet, which is Bitcoin, is the right way to go, which is why my focus and our focus eventually will be on Bitcoin. So that's very good. And he also said that Dorsey is known as a major early Bitcoin believer. He bought into Bitcoin several years ago, a lot of Bitcoin, repeatedly arguing that Bitcoin is supposed to be the single currency of the internet. He's been saying that since 2018. His crypto-friendly digital payments firm Square is a solid Bitcoin investor, purchasing 50 million in Bitcoin in the late 2020, and then buying an extra 170 million in Bitcoin in February of 2021. So this guy, Jack Dorsey, he's a big Bitcoin player. He's one of the whales. He has a lot of money in Bitcoin. His companies and himself as well, I'm sure. And I'm sure he'll do whatever it takes to make Bitcoin strong, so that people keep on buying into it, and Bitcoin keeps on going up and starts being used as a currency, buying things on the internet. And since he's the owner of Twitter, he has a lot of influence, as is because he's a rich guy, but he has a social media platform, and today, these days, more and more, the media, social media, they have a lot of influence on people, what they think, what they look at, what they read about. I won't go into more detail about this, but I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. Since like there's been scandals with Facebook or with Twitter that, for example, during elections, that they might show like people that were posting things about Trump, good things about Trump. Those tweets or those posts were not being shown to as many people, whereas people that were posting things about Biden, those posts were being shown to more people. There's some scandals about that. So they can influence. They have the tools to show certain types of posts to more people and other types of posts to less people. So I'm sure that he'll try to make Bitcoin more visible, and people making posts about Bitcoin will be shown to more people. And this is just a theory. I didn't read this anywhere. This is just something I think. Since he's so strong with Bitcoin, since he wants Bitcoin to go up, I'm sure I'm sure he'll do whatever it takes to make Bitcoin look good on his platform. And so yeah, I think so. This is very good news that someone so influential as Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, is backing up Bitcoin. That is very good. And yeah, lately just there's been a lot of good news about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, there's no reason for it to go down. Bitcoin should keep on going up as long as the news is remains good. There's a lot of big players backing up Bitcoin. So let's check out what Bitcoin should be doing the next several days. Let's zoom out. Let's look at the daily chart. So here we have Bitcoin, and let's zoom in a little more. So now okay, let's draw this in. Here, let's zoom in a little more. Center this. And so now we have, okay, so now we are out. This is a bearish channel here that we've been in. This green line here is the support, the bottom of the channel, and this blue line here is the top, is the ceiling of the channel. And we've been in here going up and down, up and down, up and down in this channel, in this slightly downward bearish channel. And now we're finally breaking out. Bitcoin is finally breaking out of this channel right here. So this is very good sign. This looks like that Bitcoin is breaking out of the bearish channel and will be forming a new bullish channel. I won't draw in the lines yet because I need to see Bitcoin do a couple of drops. It's not dropping. All the corrections are horizontal at the moment, but anytime now, maybe today or tomorrow, the next day, might take a drop, which is normal because, I mean, it's been 4 days now that Bitcoin's been going up. The normal thing will be to take a small drop for a day or two before going back up again. And once that happens, then we can start drawing in some lines to make the new channel, the new bullish channel going up, something like this. We'll do it better when the time comes. But I'm not gonna officially call this say that's out of the channel yet because it's just been 1 day, well, 1.5 days. If Bitcoin remains above this resistance line here, above this channel, for a couple more days, so like the whole weekend, today's Saturday, if Saturday remains above it, if Sunday also, then I would say Monday we could officially say that Bitcoin is out of this bearish trend and will be bullish again. We'll be going up. So far that's what it looks like. Let's see if Bitcoin remains above this. Right now it's at 33,700. And the next stop is here, 34,300. 34,300, that's the next stop. That's where Bitcoin should go up to. Once it hits here, we might do something like this. If Bitcoin keeps going up today, then we might take a small drop to this support here before then going back up again. That would be the normal thing. But lately, Bitcoin is not dropping, so it might do something like this and then remain horizontal and then go up again because Bitcoin's looking really strong. And if Bitcoin does drop today, it could drop and hit this support line here and kind of ride it down until it hits this orange support here before going back up again. I don't see Bitcoin dropping any lower than this because Bitcoin looks really good. All the news is positive. The technical analysis, everything's showing that Bitcoin should continue going up. The news as well, news is all positive. So I don't see any reason why dropping any lower than this if it does drop. And if it does drop, that'll be completely normal and healthy for Bitcoin because we've already gone up. Let's see. Let's measure this from here. Sorry, Bitcoin has already gone up from measuring from the wicks, more than 15%, which is a pretty good rise. So it'd be completely normal completely normal for Bitcoin to take a quick drop before going back up again. So if you see it drop a little, don't get worried. It's completely normal. And so yeah, for the next several days, anything like this could happen. Once we break here, the next stop, which is, well, this is 34,200. Once Bitcoin hits here, we might take a quick pullback. If not, the next stop will be 36,000. And then from there, might take a little longer to reach here, be 39,000. And then the most important, 40,500. That's the biggest resistance of all. So now that we're out of this channel here, it's a very good sign. That means Bitcoin is getting off the floor. But once Bitcoin breaks here, 40,500, that means that Bitcoin will be officially off the floor, and Bitcoin will start skyrocketing and working its way up to the maximums where you were last time. But that will take a couple months, several months to reach here, if all goes as planned, if there's no major bad news about Bitcoin. And then let's take a look at the whole marketplace in general. The last couple of days, the marketplace, especially yesterday, the whole crypto marketplace, all of the cryptocurrencies were doing really, really good yesterday. Everything was in green. There was some like 10% rises, like 20%. Today, there's a little of everything. It's like half and half. What is it? More than 2,000% rise? Wow. Yeah, it's a little bit, yeah, like half is in red, half is in green. So, but yeah, the whole market still is looking pretty good, and Bitcoin is looking very good. So let's hope this keeps going. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date every day on what Bitcoin is doing. And thanks a lot for watching, and see you tomorrow.